No, make a morning show. This is Toasted and Blood Rain in the Morning.
Brought to you
And
by
we
the
are
power of coffee.
and we are bringing everybody up to date this morning. So what we got on the list here? I'm just going to run through with you again. We got Russia prepares for potential virus spread and closes some schools.
Oh yeah. On top of that, we've already got. I think it might be Illinois or Indiana. Indiana. I think it was the. Oh my God! So much news. I think it might have been Indiana that's got some schools. Actual in the U.S. It's got some schools closed. Um, can tell you that there's something seriously up because the airport is much more busier than normal. Man, what is
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's
right about now, I could give two shits and a fucking giggle with everything that we've known and we've talked about.
hell yeah. Let's see here. What else do we have on the lineup this morning? We got New Zealand loggers. U.S. food exporters suffer from China's virus clampdown. Now, you knew it was going to get that bad. I didn't know that we were even going to touch on this.
Oh, I knew it was going to get that bad because the fact of the matter, every goddamn outbreak movie that you could think of warns you. Warns you. They warn you. Every show you can possibly think of that you think is science fiction gives you just a little bit of a grain of truth. A grain of truth. You think your favorite sci-fi shows on the Sci-Fi Channel is, half cocked and just way out of there? Think about it. I mean, really, think about it. You've got other states that are basically going, let's take your Second Amendment. Oh, New Zealand took people's rights to bear arms away. Yeah.
When did they do that?
I can't remember. I think I posted about it last night. That's how burnt my brain is right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. All right.
I know. What else do we got? We got
Wait. I got a whole list over here. Check this out. So we've got three more Asian countries confirmed cases. Hong Kong sees first death. And,
mm-hmm.
and we saw that last night. So, um,
Yeah.
and let's hear what else do we got here? We got
14
Wuhan.
confirmed cases in the U.S.
We got how many?
14.
Oh, we've reached the magic number. Now it's really gonna start popping like a genius.
Yeah. And the maps changed just a wee bit.
Oh,
I mean, hey, you've got your states that are completely normal and gray, and poor Toasty and I are actually sitting in states that are, I'm yellow. Toasty, raise your hand. You're red, right?
I might be blue, but yeah, we're definitely red.
But
All right,
I
moving
mean,
on. So we got smacked yesterday. We got Wuhan virus sent Asia's social media censors into overdrive this morning. Did you pick up that one yet?
no, I did not pick up that one.
Oh yeah. So
I don't know. If I picked it up, am I going to get dirty from it?
maybe I don't know.
Is it
I
going to
don't.
give me the Wuhan virus?
No, we better not be giving no ones. Oh man, but we knew China's censorship was a inconvenience, but this is a straight up like
It's a straight up butt
we
fuck when you think about it. And
we
Deadpool ain't even touching it.
yeah for sure. I hope the accent visits us momentarily, but for right now, that's actually hurting us because we need to be what's happening over there is soon enough. And as I
Mm-hmm.
said, as we said with San Francisco, we predicted San Francisco what 3, 4, 5 days before. I don't
Yep.
I don't know the exact thing, Well,
5 days before WHO actually declared an emergency contaminations.
yeah. So, but this censorship in China uh, on this virus should be technically a war crime
Killed.
or some sort of uh,
Mm-hmm.
tribunal in the world court. Somebody needs to be charged because guess what? If they're not sharing the true information, like yesterday, we were talking about what football fields and how
Mm-hmm.
they're going to be used to house dead bodies. Now, oh man, I cannot wait to tell you about. I went ahead and I watched the episode of 7 Days I told you about, but I'll get into that later. Uh, but for right now, we need to know what
It's
the
a
hell's going on.
shitstorm. Yeah, I mean, let's just say this. How the news is actually getting out is very unique, and unique in a way that it goes above a lot of standards. It goes above normal people's lives. Normal people are actually turning to hacking to getting in information out. And no, that's not a lie. They're turning to hacking to try to get the word out. Um, it's let's just say some of us are not hens in the hen house, but the information that is trying to reach everybody out there in the world is through hacking so that they can get their stories out. And that's what the government is trying to shut down, is the fact that people are getting this out. And I feel for these guys. I feel for the fact that they've had to do their gaming hacking, which almost everybody knows is, big no-no, but still some people like to do it just for, blahs and giggles. But it's the hacking community that are getting people's stories out. Don't diss them, don't downsize them. You've got to face the true fact that they are the heroes in this whole shitstorm. They're the heroes. And they're risking their lives because China is a commune. What's the word I'm looking for? A communist country, and they could shoot you like they used to do in Germany. That's the other thing, is everything that's going on is point blank from our freaking history. Gassing people on the planes. Oh, hey, we're gonna wear all this gear while we hose you down with a gas that the CDC basically point blank said nothing can kill this. Nothing. Not even a bottle of Lysol.
Now there's other things that they're not telling us, like the long term effects of this virus. Once you get it and you're able to walk out of the hospital not contaminated, how many years down the road? Because we confirmed that it was a bioweapon. We'll get into that in a second, but later on down the road, as it's mutating along, it'll come and smack you again without you realizing it, and just because you're feeling okay, what could be the long term effects? And yes, we're
Right.
strictly
What is
speculating right now, but yes, go ahead.
if we can say, okay, you're fine, you're healed. Oh, it was just a slap on the wrist. But the fact of the matter is from the stuff that I've been reading personally, the long-term effects are devastating. They are beyond devastating. You could be absolutely fine. Say you had no allergies and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden you got hit with the Wuhan. The Wuhan virus is a mutating biological weapon that takes everyone's DNA and rechanges it. It remodels it. Not everybody wants to face up to the true facts that Wuhan is a think weapon. That's what it is. And it's not simply, oh, well, it came from bats. Oh my God, do you know how many people I want to smack when I hear, oh, it came from bats? It could have, a small minuscule came from bats. minuscule
You know
came from
what?
that.
Yesterday it's bats. The day before it was camels. What species
Swine,
of
swine,
animal are we gonna see
bird.
next?
I mean, okay, you've got the swine flu. The swine flu is what? Pigs. Okay. MRSA or Mars is from camels. Hold up. Camels? Okay. That is if people actually lived in Saudi Arabia? Saudi Arabia. Explain this shit to me.
Oh,
We have Mars here. We have no humpty back camels here.
that's not the only thing. We haven't even reached into mosquito season yet. What the fuck is this virus going to be doing when mosquito season comes around?
Oh, but wait. Some states that are actually here in the US that should be having snow isn't having snow. So think about this already. I still have mosquitoes in my state because we haven't had a cooling period.
So this thing, we don't even know what it's going to do when a mosquito gets it. We don't know. We don't know what the hell's going to happen. I haven't
That's the
heard of
other
anything
thing.
yet.
That's the other thing. Okay, when I was younger, we learned about. Sorry about this. We learned about a deadly bee. I think it was like mad bees from Mexico. Whatever happened to them? Um, oh, there goes another plane. What gives? Um, we learned about bees that could kill you because they're, biologically engineered bees from Mexico. And then I think I got off topic. Ooh,
No, you keep going. No, you're doing all right.
okay. We had bees, and we had cows, and then we have cat scratch fever, um, rabies. Oh God, bats. Bats can give you a couple things. Oh, monkeys, hepatitis B, or is it B, C, or D?
Uh, right now, that actually triggers a thought here. The monkeys down in Florida. What the fuck we got going on down there?
Oh, don't forget, Florida's got a raw sewage in their bay now. What's up with that? Um,
All that medical waste from the hospitals being dumped in there, and this spread of the virus spreading through urine and feces. Did we read that correctly?
yeah, we read that correctly. Biocontamination, human bodily functions, and I know I got off topic.
Well, let's get back on topic. So, continuing with this, we got exclusive as virus fallout widens. China readies extra measure to stabilize economy. And and from what I've read in here, there's going to be like a bank willing to give out like freaking loans of epic proportions.
You should not be giving out loans. Let me make this perfectly fucking clear. You do not give the people loans. You give them what they need. And as I know from right now, people of China, there's nothing in their stores. Nothing. Nothing. Food's gone, people. What they've stockpiled, they have. What they don't have, fresh foods. Why? Because everything to and from China has stopped. Are supposed to be stopped.
Well, at least you can't get infected with packages that are coming from abroad. What do they? They probably send them through some sort of alpha beta
Organic.
radiation or something
Wait, wait, wait,
before.
wait, wait. There was another story. There was a couple stories. They are actually throwing pigs in live in pits and burying the animals alive. I'm sorry, if that does not scream animal cruelty, listen to what's next. Chickens. They threw chickens into a pit and buried them alive. That includes hatchlings. Next up, I kid you not, Toast. Next up, they threw ducks in. On top of the fact that people are throwing their animals, their fur kids off of fucking buildings, they've now buried their most essential food staple when you really think about it.
This is this is a real devastating virus in ways.
It's because people are not listening. They're getting misinformation, and we get smacked for not telling the actual truth when in fact we have, and it's coming from a lot of different news sources. I mean, call me crazy or nothing, but oh wait, we already know I'm crazy. Boom, boom. What's next? The fact is they're getting their food from the U.S. They get their food from the U.S. They have farms here. Oh, people didn't know that truth too. Nice little tidbit information, right?
Absolutely. Also, coming in from Iceland Monitor, Iceland is getting ready for the coronavirus. Well, that's a very short article, so we're gonna move on this one.
Next.
We got the embassy rejects virus travel ban.
Yeah, are you kidding me?
No, no, I'm not.
What embassy?
Um, looks like
The other way.
could looks like
Turkey?
uh, looks like it could be like the Bahamas or something. I don't know. I'll send you.
Philippines. Philippines. I know the Philippines are doing it. They're not restricting flight bans. But I believe they may have put a ban on the US.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't man. Man, even Deadpool jokes aren't gonna help today, Toast.
Probably not. But I went ahead and I sent you the article. Let me go ahead and back over here and
Alright. Oh god.
and find it.
I mean, the fact of the matter is all I was doing was trying to get people well aware of the Australian fires. Oh, can you hear that?
Oh wow, we did pick it up over here.
Yep. And here's me going, I told you so. Um, all I was doing was basically looking up information to see if the actual rainstorms and stuff like that had stopped the spread of most of the fires in Australia. And when you see little articles going, oh look, there's a breakout in Wuhan, China. Well, that breakout turned into a pandemic because there are now like a couple cases. One is in Victoria, where, you know, I do have some friends there, and I do have some friends in New Wales and Sydney. You're pretty much going, please don't let this hit Australia. They're devastated enough as it is with the depopulation of the animals, a basic genocide, a natural genocide. Some of it's natural, some of it's not. But you were hoping to high hopes that they could recover, that they could really recover from what just happened. And then you see this tiny little article about an outbreak. You go to your friend and go, no, man, this can't be this can't be happening. And he's going, hold up, back up just a little bit. Let me look into it. That was on the 19th. Because Toast and I have been pinging this story off of each other, going, hey, did you read this? No, no. Hey, did you read this topic? No, no. Oh, wait, what about this news article? Australia is fucked.
Beyond all recognition, Foo barred Duh. Hubbard. Fucked up beyond repair.
I mean, and then it's like you see Wuhan, you see China, and you're looking at the statistics and the schematics, and you're crossing your fingers, you're crossing every part of your body, going, please do not let this hit my friend's devastated country, as they already are now, and they're trying to slowly recover.
Oh, that brings me back to something. Uh, you chewed out the Australian government, and before you know, about what, several hours later, they were coming out with a public statement. A
Yep.
public statement because you chewed them out.
Yeah, I chewed a news outlet out. I really did. I did.
And people were like, "What? Well, what are you starting shit for?"
And it's like, okay, well, you know what? I'll get your news articles, and let people here in the U.S. know that this is what's going on. And the news, I can't remember what news affiliation it was like, okay, we'll look at your posts on Toasted Web, and we'll see if it's accurate. Within a couple of hours, they already alerted everyone, and people still have their heads in the sand. Still.
And we were sitting here watching this whole thing unfold. We watched it all the way back when it started to be at 14.
Yep.
And now look, it's where it's at. It's in the 2000s. But we know from what's going on in China that there's a hell of a lot more that they're not reporting. There's a hell of a lot more deaths that they're not reporting. You think that number of deaths is going to trickle in like that? You think it's going to... No. Do the numbers. Start it from the very beginning. You had 14 and what? One death. Then you had what? 22, and then then you had
and the
what?
thing is
Two
every
deaths?
time they were reporting in, we had to actually add a zero. We had to add a zero when it started coming in worse. We had to add, and Toast and I, we're like, I don't have a high school diploma, I don't have a PhD, but mathematically thinking and stuff like this, just from reading and conspiracy theorying, I mean, you could think we're crazy and we need to have our tinfoil hats, but no, that's not the case anymore. The case is that even with every bits and piece of a puzzle, it's starting to fit more and more and more together, and it's scaring the both of us. And this is the only way we can think of to make sure that people understand this is no joke. We can cross our fingers and hope to high hell we don't have a serious outbreak because of all the information that we've gotten. But guess what? Even with all the information, if you keep freaking burying your head, it ain't gonna help. You're gonna get hit. I can sit here and nitpick every goddamn video of what is going wrong.
That's right. And we've been sitting here being analysts. We're not paid by anybody either. We're just sitting here because we know it's going to hit. We know, I know pretty soon probably I'm going to feel like death himself is coming to visit at some point when I get this fucking virus. I don't know if I'm going to survive it or not. We'll see. But at some point, Blood Rain's going to get the virus, and guess what? We don't care which of us gets the virus. We're just going to have to sit there and watch either one of us go through this shit and document what the fuck is going on so others can know. Yes, we are pretty much using ourselves as test subjects, if you will.
Yeah, and I'm pretty much in an epicenter of an area anyways. So it doesn't freaking matter. It doesn't... People can say they're worried about me. Here's the fucking thing. Worry about what's going on. Don't worry about me, because the fact of the matter is if you're going to worry about me, prove me wrong. Prove me the fuck wrong. tell me I'm just full of it and I should just, go back to watching anime and playing games and
Go
spending
back
more
to
time with
sleep.
my kids.
Yeah, go back to sleep. It's all right. Nothing's going on. Everything's all right. Nothing's under control
I've,
though, but everything's all right.
I've been awake since 1994. Longer than that, though. But the fact of the matter is, I can tell you exactly what happened in 1994, and no one's going to fucking believe me. But add two and two. Anybody here ever hear of the white buffalo called Miracle? Really? Let's get the ace out of the deck. She had a message. Nobody listened. She had a message. Period of peace comes with turmoil. Guess what's happening? We've got our troops being fucking deployed overseas because we've got our oil fields in Poppy. Wow. Fracking keeps on going on here in the States, and we've got people trying to stop that because of the fact that fracking keeps causing quakes. Oh my God. And look what's going on. We've got lava spewing in their fucking lava pits. Oh! And a partridge in a fuck tree.
Okay, check this out, right? Uh, I, I've got a blackjack game on my phone, like loaded right now. So whichever way this goes, because this is a game of odds. So the question is for the blackjack app, as I'm gonna call it, is which one of us gets the virus? Let's see here. Uh, you're gonna be the AI dealer, and I'm going to be the human player. Ha ha ha! What the? That does
Hey,
not.
look, I'm the AI. I get to
Uh,
control your life.
I wonder. I wonder how many people are laughing out there right now listening to this. Anyway, I'm dealing the deck. You ready for this? Here we go.
Sure.
Uh, hold on. You gave me an advertisement. While we're waiting for this advertisement to move on, uh get into the next.
At least they didn't give you a corona.
No, let's no. I rather no. Give me a Heineken, man, or a Blue Moon. Jeez, man.
Hard apple.
Shit. You know what? Give me some hemp. That's even better. Anyway, uh, Missouri CFO China virus outbreak may slow manufacturing activity. Well, and we'll get into that in just a second. The cards are being dealt. Uh, Holy crap!
Hey,
It
you
get,
go into 21, you're fine.
it dealt me a which of us gets the virus first? You want to know who?
Me?
Yeah, that I didn't have to. There was no holding. There was no tapping. There was no uh two times the card. This motherfucker just straight up dealt me an ace and a 10, which equals 21. Damn. Not me. It didn't deal me. It dealt itself a 21. And me, a fucking 6. Man, that's that's how you crunch numbers, people. The universe is always full of numbers. It's just you got to reach up and pull out which one. You know.
Yeah, because if you don't, it's going to be getting pulled out of your ass along with your intestines wrapped around your head.
That's true. Anyway, we're gonna have to wrap up the morning show because
Oh,
yeah, I know it's that time, unfortunately. Uh because we've been rolling for 30 minutes. I know it doesn't feel like it.
Oh, have you really been rolling? Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep the big wheels rolling. Oh, hard! Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Hell, we're steamrolling. Yeah, that's right. Ha ha.
There's an actual song called Steamroller. James Taylor.
There's an actual song called Bong Toke too. I enjoy it. It's by Cottonmouth Kings.
Oh, and so I got high.
Oh, that too. But anyway, we are closing the morning show. Any final thoughts?
keep your heads out of the goddamn sand and actually listen and read. Make a bug out bag if you can.
Definitely
Don't
want to.
jam up the roads. Don't jam up the roads. Think differently. Think outside the box. If you can get a paper map, that is your best point, because guess what? If you've got a fucking pandemic on your hand, what's the first thing that goes? Your GPS. EMPs. EMPs blow. Oh yeah, I know way too much. Way too much. But seriously, get a paper map. If you look at your maps, even if you've got houses in the area, use a different route, even if you have to huff it by foot, because there's no stopping those people. There really isn't. Our worst fantasy, science fiction fantasy, is actually coming true. But hey, I should be getting my D&D books out and start playing games, because guess what? My brain is overthinking,
Yeah, let
as
me go.
always.
Yeah, let me go. Let me go find a good nuclear power plant simulator to play. And yeah, having the mind of an engineer. That's how I'm able to bring you all this show. Speaking of which, this has been Blood Rain and Toast in the Morning, and
Peace.
we are saying
Peace. Yeah.
peace. Ah!